insured, because new improved Kodak Ultralife batteries last twice as long as any
Phenomenon. About how the unique magazine that brought us the way we were, yesterday's great events and great leaders, the great moments that shaped our times, now brings us the way we are. Today's great events and great moments, the compelling, entertaining, and inspiring images of Life magazine. People you rarely see interviewed anywhere else talk to life and do things for life they wouldn't do for anyone else. And today, life is more colorful, more visual, with more pages, more stories, and many more of those soon-to-be classic life.
Festival of Destruction Week here at Late Night, and here now is a small sample of what you can expect on tonight's rerun.
Later.
Anything that two consenting adults do in the private...
Double cheeseburger is just 89 cents.
I find that hard to believe.
Believe it. We're celebrating with a big taste of 2 all-beef patties and golden melted cheese.
Good grub.
Good double cheeseburger, and it's just 89 cents.
May I say, this is going to be a lovely year.
Thank you, Eddie.
So start 89.
Come on.
With a McDonald's double cheeseburger for just 89 cents.
And I get change back from $1, I think.
You wouldn't believe the stuff my dad had to do to get his hands on his dream machine. You name it, he'd do it. Here's my dream machine, the new Cutlass Supreme. And all I had to do to get one was go to my old dealer.
This is not your father's Oldsmobile.
Ignition.
This is the new generation. Wow!
See Dutch Holland, McDavid, Montgomery, Mossy, Sam White, and Charlie Thomas, your Houston men of old.
I'm a big fan of my next guest. He's always made me laugh. I used to watch him. I sound like I'm dating him, but I used to watch him when I was a kid, and I don't mean dating him. I mean, well, he always made me laugh. I enjoyed him on TV. He's working on a new book called I Was a Mouse in the Rat Pack. He's a very funny gentleman. Please welcome Joey Bishop. Yep. Came in from Newport this morning, huh?
I just want to tell you how thrilled I am to follow a 12-year-old kid who's been working steady for 5 years.
That's right.
Who happens to love ugly puppets and just learned how to drive his car. This is exciting. Yeah, I just came in from Newport. Who do you think my new neighbor is in Newport Beach?
And I have no idea.
Sly Stallone.
Really? No.
Yeah. No joke. Seriously. He's going to buy a boat. He's trying to buy the USS Missouri.
Right.
Now, he has a beautiful home.
Right.
He has 4 Japanese gardeners, but he has no garden. Twice a day, these 4 guys surrender to him. It's the most beautiful sight you'll ever see. And so I'm out there.
You're out there.
May I tell you how much I enjoy you?
Well, thank you.
I think you're absolutely brilliant.
Well, I've enjoyed you. There's a line you told. Now, this is like, it goes back, I don't know. I remember this line when I was in school, and I remember quoting it to people. I remember, was it Kennedy's birthday party?
No.
Marilyn Monroe walked in?
No, it was a Copacabana, and I was working there with Frank Sinatra, and it was his first engagement after he had won the Academy Award for From Here to Eternity.
Right.
And I was doing pretty good out there, and all of a sudden, everybody's head turned from me, because at the Copacabana, they have stairs coming down into the nightclub. And here, Marilyn Monroe, all by herself, in a full-length white ermine. And there was no room for her, so they put a chair no further away than I am from you right now. I waited till she's seated, and I said, Marilyn, I told you to wait in the truck.
That's the line. That's the line. That's a great line. It
was fun. It was really a lot of fun working with.
Yeah.
My first engagement with Frank Sinatra was September of 1952 at a place called Bill Miller's Riviera in Fort Lee, New Jersey.
Ooh, the Riviera in New Jersey.
Oh,
yeah.
They seated, look, how do you still remember my act? And unbeknownst to me, they had a revolving stage. Right. I did not know this.
You did not revolve?
No, no, because you couldn't see it.
Oh,
you know?
Right, yeah.
It's that kind of stage. And Frank Sinatra, with his sense of humor, I got introduced. I walked out to the microphone and said, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen." And all of a sudden, the guy I was talking to was to my right. So I thought perhaps I'm getting nervous, you know.
Yeah.
So as we went around, I looked into the wings, and there's Sinatra going like this, you know. So I figured, well, when I come around, he'll stop, right? I came around the second time. I'm going around again. And then off stage, I heard him say, "Place your bets, folks. I don't think he's coming around again."
Now, is this you haven't written any other books before about this?
No, I'm writing
have you?
this book, as a matter of fact, with James Bacon. He's collaborating with
sure.
me. He wrote How Sweet It Is, the Jackie Gleason book. And I consider myself a mouse in the Rat Pack. I still would have been with the Rat Pack, but Dean Martin found out I didn't drink.
Right, that was the end of that. Yeah. So this would be a lot of recollections from those days? A lot of things, perhaps, that we don't normally hear about?
No, nothing sleazy. All fun. No. Yeah, what?
I can't believe you didn't do anything sleazy.
I did, but they didn't. No, they did, but that's not that kind of a book.
No,
This is just a fun book.
Yeah.
Like the time that Sinatra was barred from Mexico for making a movie. I don't know if you remember this or not. And they didn't approve of the movie because it ridiculed their judicial system, his divorce system there. They barred him, and Frank had built an orphanage in Mexico. So one night we're at the Sands Hotel in Las Vegas, and he's out there singing, and I come out with a Mexican hat and a shawl. I did La Cucaracha. I said, "Frank, congratulations, they just named a hot dog after you in Mexico. It's got a roll, mustard, no Frank." No.
How about Christmas? What'd you do? Did you do anything?
Christmas, thrill of my life. I have my lovely wife,
All right.
my son, his lovely wife, and I have 2 grandsons. So we went down there, okay? Their names, well, the 13-year-old's name used to be Scott,
All right.
and the 11-year-old's name was Kirk. I changed their names. The 13-year-old is called How Come, and Yeah But is the 11-year-old.
Yeah, but.
Yeah But.
It's a Jewish name, isn't it? Yeah, but.
No, Yebutsky is a Jewish name. Yeah, but no matter what I say, the older one says, "How come?" And when I explain that, the other one says, "Yeah, but." That's all you hear all day long. How come? Yeah, but. Yeah, but how come? Yeah, it was nice.
How about, do you watch many of the new comics? Is that something you follow, or are you just out of it?
I'll tell you something. First of all, my hat is off to them. I don't know of any kid that's doing comedy today that hasn't at least graduated high school or gone to college. You went to college, right?
Yeah, I went to college. And you guys?
We worked during the Depression days. We had tough audiences in those days.
Sound like my dad now.
Oh, forget about it. First of all, nobody in the audience was employed, so they hated us immediately, you know.
That's right, you only had a job.
Huh?
That's right.
I was the only guy working. I watch young kids today, they come out and they sit in the audience, and God bless the audience. This is one thing I take my hat off to the audience for. They are rooting for these kids to do well.
Yeah.
They didn't root for us to do well in our day. Danny Thomas once got introduced, "Ladies and gentlemen, America's foremost comedian." And the guy stood up and said, "If he's the foremost, who are the 3 most?" And you see them walk out today, they say, to the audience, they say, "How you doing?" And the audience, "Yeah." In our day, if you'd have said to an audience, "How you doing?" they'd have, "None of your damn business how we're doing." They're brilliant. Their subject matter. First of all, Don Rickles used to get his head knocked off every night in a club.
That's what happened to him.
Yeah. And it was tough. I mean, he got beat up. Now he's getting, what, $250,000 a week for saying hockey puck.
Right.
He did said hockey stick, he could have retired. Hockey puck. $250,000. You understand?
Yeah.
But they are. There's a lot of difference.
Now, what advice do you give when you see, I mean, many of the new kids, they come to you and they go,
only if they ask me.
Besides taking your hat off, what else do you do for these kids?
No, only if they ask me. If they say,
all right, I'll ask you.
You have a young man on tonight. I love his attitude.
Oh, Louis Anderson is wonderful.
Louis, great attitude. He speaks,
favorites.
and if you hear him, fine. If you don't hear him, it's okay. But that's a fact. I'm going to tell you something.
I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean if you hear him, if you don't hear him?
I mean, that's his attitude when he comes out. He talks so intimately. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe in the beginning, he didn't want you to hear him. You know, you never know. At any rate, I say if there are any young people in the audience, I tell anybody you can be a comedian. If you're a 10-year-old kid, today, write down everything your mother and father says to you. You hear me? In 2 years, you'll have enough material for a comedy album. You hear what I'm saying? Just whatever your mother and father said.
Write it all down.
Write it down.
Yeah, but. And how come?
How come and yeah, but.
And we'll be right back with Louis, right after this. See you in a second.
Wait, what? That's it. I never got...
Now brings us the way we are. Today's great events and great moments, the compelling, entertaining, and inspiring images of Life magazine. People you rarely see interviewed anywhere else talk to life and do things for life they wouldn't do for anyone else. And today, life is more colorful, more...
There's no need for you to cry, 'cause I'll be right there by your side.
Rest assured, because new improved Kodak Ultralife batteries last twice as long as any
phenomenon. About how the unique magazine that brought us the way we were, yesterday's great events and great leaders, the great moments that shaped our times.
Think.
You wouldn't believe the stuff my dad had to do to get his hands on his dream machine. You name it, he'd do it. Here's my dream machine, the new Cutlass Supreme. And all I had to do to get one was go to my old dealer.
This is not your father's Oldsmobile.
Visual, with more pages, more stories, and many more of those soon-to-be classic life.
Festival of Destruction Week here at Late Night, and here now is a small sample of what you can expect on tonight's rerun.
Later. Anything that two consenting adults do in the private...
Double cheeseburger is just 89 cents.
I find that hard to believe.
Believe it. We're celebrating with a big taste of 2 all-beef patties and golden melted cheese.
Good grub.
Good double cheeseburger, and it's just 89 cents.
May I say, this is going to be a lovely year.
Thank you, Eddie.
So start 89
Come on.
with a McDonald's double cheeseburger for just 89 cents.
And I get change back from $1.